Hello and welcome everyone in our metaverse sort of environment here. I'm going to talk to you about Cyango today, but first I want to tell you a little bit a story about me and about how I got here, where I am today. So, about 3 years ago, I traveled to Portugal with only a 360 camera, a car and a caravan. My goal was to take 360 pictures on the road and make money and then support my travel. So doing Google Street View tours, making pictures for bars, restaurants, hotels, museums, doing live streaming for festivals. And this worked. I could make money and I could support myself. And then I arrived here in Portugal. I crashed my car on the Lisbon highway, and I was stuck. I was stuck here. At first, I didn't like Portugal so much, or Lisbon. It was too crowded. But after a short while, I got into Fábrica Brás Prata, which is a very nice cultural place. And I worked there for 3 months doing live streaming, doing Google Street View photography, and then Corona happened. Another big problem. Corona basically made everything for everybody, totally different. In the Corona period, I was with a project called the Plastic Hike. We traveled the whole coast of Portugal, cleaning up the beach from plastic. And it was a very beautiful project, creating awareness about our environment. I created a documentary, and I created the whole trip in VR. And during this trip, there was some places open. There was a camping that was open, and this camping belonged to a person that was later very important for me. And Luis knows the person. I just forgot her name. I think it's Anna. No, I don't remember so much now. But she later on told me after the trip, Adrian, you should look at this website, Cyango. Could be really interesting for you. So I look at this website and I was amazed at what I saw. Really amazed. It was a storytelling virtual tour software. And I could create my videos in a new, easy way. Something that I didn't see before in any other softwares. I could use hotspots. I could just upload my video and create something in a very simple and quick way. And I saw this website. I called the number. I called João. And I spoke with João for about an hour. We're just talking VR, just talking interesting, stuff that we liked, And at the end of the conversation, João told me, Adrian, your knowledge is very valuable. Can I hire you as a freelancer? And I said, of course, João, of course you can. But if you want to have my full potential, you need to hire me in your team. Because I was doing freelancing work at the time, and during COVID, it was very difficult for me to get some jobs because everything was closed. And João told me, okay, Adrian, I give you 2 weeks to prove yourself, and then we see. And after the 2 weeks, João said, Adrian, you're a good guy. Here's a contract for 3 years. Let's work together and let's make this happen. So this is a little bit of my story, how I got to Portugal, and how I got to where I am now. Also, what I would like to mention is how I got into VR. That happened about 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, I was joining a Kickstarter project called Oculus. And as we now all know, the Oculus headsets that we are wearing, they became really big. And now it's Meta. Facebook bought the whole Oculus brand basically for 4.3 billion euros. And during that period, during the early days, I was thinking, what can I do with this new amazing technology? I was thinking, okay, I want to buy 4 computers, 4 VR headsets, 4 Omni treadmills. And an Omni treadmill is like a device where you can stand in and you can walk in VR space without moving in the physical world. I did some calculations. Well, it turned out to be like more than 100,000 euros of investment for just 4 computers, 4 machines, 4 headsets. And yeah, that was just too much. Then I was thinking, okay, what will I do next? Because these ideas, you can do so much with VR. You can do so incredibly much. I'm going to be a content producer because content will be always necessary. There will always be demand. There will always be demand for content. So I bought myself a small camera, not an Insta, it was a Samsung Gear 360. And I started to check if I liked what I was doing, creating content. Yes, I liked it. And after that, I invested into the Insta360 Pro. I quit my job. And with the money that I gained from quitting my job, yeah, it sounds weird, but in the Netherlands, you get some extra money. I bought the camera. And then I bought the car. And then I went to travel. So this is our team. Here's João, the guy that I was talking about earlier. We have now a nice team of 6. We have 2 developers, João and Carolina. And then there's me. And then we have our head of marketing, Eduarda. Pedro, our financial guy. And Teresa, well, unfortunately, Teresa is not longer in our team, but she's still here. So, Teresa, if you're looking, we miss you. And what we found is that in our small team, we really need to have like more people because, like me, when I started, I did everything myself: the financing, the marketing, everything, and that's it's very overpowering, and you need people to, in their own skill set to do what they need to do. I'm really getting dizzy because this headset screen recording is not going as planned on my side. But okay. So some of the brands that are innovating are like Remax, Altis, Startup Lisboa, Larm, and many others. So Nest is here as well. These are all brands that we, the guys that are here, know about and that we are working with or have some connection with. Oh, I'm going too fast now. So, this is how it looks like in a nice diagram to show us how we are working and how our partners are at the moment. So just take a little look at this. So some of our partners, for example, we are in Startup Lisboa, and through Startup Lisboa we get to the VR, AR, to NOS, and then we have the second ring is like some clients that we have, like for example Your Tours, and there's more of course. But why choose VR? Well, VR is the future, of course. It's really important that we innovate and that we test out the most that we can with our new products and our new innovative solutions. And what we do with our Cyango is we combine all of these technologies and we create new immersive apps or experiences. And augmented reality, it's really on the rise. And as you can see by some of the statistics here, it's only going to be a growing market. So if you're not into this game already as a company, you should be, because you will be late when it explodes. You would wish that you done something earlier. So some of the things that we did, we do also AR. So we have here a nice wine, brand. So if you use your phone or tablet and you click on you point it to the wine bottle, it automatically opens, and you have the wine sommelier telling you, or the producer telling you about his wine and why it's amazing and how it tastes like, what kind of grapes he uses. And the customers, the people using it, they tend to enjoy this experience way more than just a short video, for example, on Facebook or Instagram. So yeah, that's one of the benefits, of course. For the 360, well, that's really immersive content, like we are doing this now here on the metaverse sort of environment. We create virtual tours and we create immersive storytelling experiences. I will tell you a bit more about that later. For example, we can do like car dealerships, hotels, museums, restaurants, city trips, education. We also do erotics. Yes, Anesio, you heard it right. Erotics is also a thing. I don't like to call it porn, by the way. So, let me see where I am in the real world, if I don't knock anything over. So this is our cloud-based studio. It's for creators. I am a creator, and I will tell you, I'd already told you a little bit in the intro story about how I got to Cyango, and this is an overview of the editor. So as you can see, it looks quite basic. There's not too much complicated, how do I say this, complicated stuff. The layout is made that even, what I always say, even your grandmother, Anesio or Luis, can make a virtual tour with Cyango. It's that simple. And these are our partners from Your Tours, by the way. Web and mobile development. So these are some of the programs that we have in our company skill set. So for example, Unity and like a lot of other, some of your creators out there probably all know all the logos. Tourism and storytelling, that's two things that really go hand in hand together, because if you go for a touristic trip, you want to be immersed in the place where you are. So for example, Portugal has a lot of history. The country is very old and has, like during the colonial times, a lot of things to explore and to see, a lot of castles, a lot of history. And the best way to show this, or your own story, is to use something like we did in our virtual tours, which I will show you also a little bit later. As you can see, like from the statistics, if I click that, people react really good to virtual tours, because you have more of the feeling that you're there. It's better than a normal picture, it's better than a normal video, because you can feel the immersion better. And what we do with Cyango, we create like hotspots, and inside of these hotspots you can choose like where you want to go in the video, but you can also add in extra information, extra videos inside of the video, photos inside of the video, just to tell the story better than a normal picture or a normal 360 picture or video would do. As I told you, we also do live streaming. This was with Gonzalo, I think he's here, in an in a very nice African house party. It was really fun. We tested out the 360 camera that you can see on top, to see if we could stream and directly like show this to the people that are, for example, at home or in whatever country so they could experience how it is to be on stage and experience the concert. And I also really want to do something more with this, because I believe that live streaming in 360 is very powerful and very good tool. Now we are in this like 3D world, but I can also imagine that we can have a VR camera live streaming at, for example, the expo, the World Expo, the Immersive Expo, so people can join in also into this VR experience without being in this space room that we are in now, but be in the real place. That would be, that is beneficial, and also for meetings and for conferences. It's quite interesting. For learning, it's also very effective. A lot of schools already implemented learning in VR. Children tend to be more adaptive to this technology more than adults. They accept it better, and it's never going to take over the normal classroom, of course, but it can teach you things without actually going there. So, for example, if you want to have a whole school go out to a trip to China or to Malaysia or to see some wild animals in Africa, now you can do this in VR, and you can create your own lessons and class based upon the story that you create. For example, in Cyango, you can create these stories, and it will save you a lot of money, because you don't need to transport all your kids to Africa, which you might want sometimes if your kids are very annoying, but okay. Events and real-time experiences. So, what we are also creating is a mobile, it's sort of a mobile device. So what you see here on the screen is a touch screen, and under the touch screen is a little hole, and in that hole there, there's a VR headset. And the idea is that you have on the screen a payment system, so you can with your card, your bank card, pay a little bit of money, and then the hatch opens. You can take out the VR headset, put it on your head, and choose any of the experiences that are on this device. What are the experiences that are on this device? This differs a lot. For example, if you have this in a university, you can do university-related subjects in this device. If you put this on a cruise ship, you can do the tours, city tours of the cities where the cruise ship is going to be landed. If you put this in a library, you can do also a lot of educational stuff. If you put this in a shopping mall, you can do a combination of things. You can also put in gaming. You can put in all kinds of experiences. All the things that we already see in VR, we can put here. And this thing is made by us. I think today, yes, I should have the pictures of the prototype that we have. We already sold one, and we want to sell more. So if anybody is interested to know a little bit more about this machine and its implications, please contact me, because we want to ship this out everywhere. And I also want to, of course, put these things on the events that we are going to, because of course on the event spaces, this thing is also very useful, because you don't need a human basically to tend this machine. This machine takes care of itself. There's no human needed to do anything. And then you might be thinking, oh, but won't people steal the headset? No, because we got a very secure system that is not able to steal the headset. The only thing that people can steal are the controllers, but we already figured that out, how to combat that, because when you place your payment, there will be an extra amount deducted from your card to cover the cost if you steal the controllers, something like 50 euros. It's the same system as the gasoline shops, the gas stations use for for gasoline. We're also doing some charity work. João can better explain that. I'm not so much involved in that. And we are currently talking with the university in Evora to create like a capture gaming studio. I'm looking if I have it on the screen here. No. And it's like a really next level room. If anybody heard about like the VR gaming rooms, it's like this. So you can have a big space where you can walk in and then in real time experience a game or a scenario that you choose for learning or for education. My neighbor. Well, oh, this is very intense. So these are some of the projects that we did for Microsoft a couple of years ago, maybe 1 year ago or something. This was an AR app. Here we have a nice studio, a green screen studio that wanted to showcase like what they do for their productions in VR and in the metaverse. So we created the whole studio in VR and we placed like the little capture metaverse human. I think he was like captured all the way around. How do you call this again, Luis? Volumetric? No. Yeah. With 360 shoot. Here we have a really nice 3D presentation of Oliao. This is like a Google Maps view, but on a small rock. So you can zoom in on this and you can see all the interesting points of what Oliao has to offer in a very neat and nice visual way. This is one of the first VR storytelling tours that we did. It was a guided tour for the history of Evora. And this guy, this was during the pandemic. So this guy saw, okay, I cannot do any more of my virtual tour, of my normal tours, my guided tours. I want to do something so people can still experience this from their home. So he made this for the people basically to see and to book him later on when the COVID is lifted. So this was a nice way of him showing what he did. And here, of course, is your tours. We worked with your tours quite a lot. We did Lisbon, Porto, Braga, Guimarães, and the Douro Wine Valley. And it was really nice to view, to be in all these places and to work with them. And they are using Cyango a lot. We have an AR app here as well in Lul. So this is our AR like capabilities as well. Here you can see something more about the wine, what I earlier told you about as well. So somebody can you have information about the wine and maybe even what's nice to be eaten with the wine. Here's a very nice project that we did for students. So I really want to have like videos of this so I can show you, because now I have to explain what it does. But basically this is like Google Earth. This is a geology lesson. So you can, if you zoom in, you can take out a piece of the earth and it will show you like the inside of the earth, the volcano, the layers. And that's very interesting. So I will... Do you know if PDF also supports videos? Well, Maybe that's a question for later. But this is my presentation, everybody. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here and I'm available to answer them. Thank you very much. And that's it. I'm gonna stop my recordings.
Thank you very much, Adrian. You mentioned that you want to share some video, that's right?
Yes, I mentioned that. Yeah, I want to, because now I'm explaining everything. But yeah, it has more impact when I just have a video in this PDF. But I don't know if possible in PDF.
If this video is on YouTube or by email, you can share it here. It's as easy as you share the video.
Okay. Then I should, yeah, I should. That's for next time. It's very handy to do that for next time. Yeah, cool.
But what happens is that sometimes it doesn't work on YouTube. That's why I usually recommend to have it on email.
Okay.
Email is easier to share. But if you have it in any one of those online services, you can just share the link. It's the same way that you share the PDF.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. I understand. Thank you. Okay. Let me shut down this video here. Stop. So, Gonzalo, do you know how to get this video from... I saw I can tweet it.
Normally, there is an avatar that is a camera recording. Okay, I don't know if that camera can. This is a photo camera, not a video camera.
Yes, it is a video camera. For sure, it is a video camera. I already tested it out here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. No, not here. No, this is you.
I think it will be on the chat. The link for the video.
Okay, because I could tweet it, but I don't know. Now I've been recording for I don't know how long, but maybe this it's a bit long for this. Maybe it's too long for this.
Yeah, you have an avatar that.
Yeah, I already recorded with my own avatar here with Adrian with this little one.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, you did a screencasting, right?
No, a screen recorder, and then on the headset I'm still recording. Yeah, and I'm recording the headset as well, so I want to make a montage of the two videos. And then I want to use the third video to have like a nice overview video, and that's why I.
Yeah, your area is video, so now you will start doing virtual video montage.
Yeah, that's my goal now. Yeah, I think it's a cool idea.
So did you like this environment?
I like the environment, but my headset when I was talking, and I don't know why, but now it's not the problem anymore. But I think with this, yeah, this is really fucked up, man. My headset doesn't like this. My headset doesn't like this. I have like a lot of bugs and like